Yo. Yo. Normally I'd have my camera on, but I just got into this random group and I didn't have a shirt on, so I was like, fuck it, dog. I'm just gonna turn the camera off. Turn it out. Playing some Colossus Arms. This is my last 12. Not very impressive, it's a 12, but I was like, you know what, fuck it, I'll record something, you know?
Well, what do we have here? New customers? Or are you looking
Cake.
for something a little...
Erupting inferno. Erupting inferno. Top. Boiling flames. Cinderbrew top. Boiling flames. Boiling flames.
I was too busy trying to figure out if I was like bleeding through my microphone. So I was like, oh, I'll turn the mic down and stand in some shit, why not?
Cinderbrew toss. Cake.
Cryo dam, finish this guy off.
Cinderbrew toss.
Whee!
I simply
I
wish
stood in
you
shit
had
again.
lasted a little longer.
I'm just not paying attention. I'm gonna be honest with you.
Cinderbrew toss. Cake. Defensive. Cinderbrew toss. Feet.
Alright, let's actually like wake up a little bit.
I need to get closer. Cake. Defensive.
Too far away.
So that is the fault of the tank
Feet.
for pulling both of those at the same time.
Erupting inferno. Defensive.
Because you never want to pull Chewy.
Boiling flames.
I'm out of range.
With these guys. Or with any of the AoE guys. Because it's too much damage, man. That's not worth like dealing with that shit.
Defensive.
I really don't. One of the things that I really don't like dealing with that Chewy mob. Because what it essentially does is it just forces you to play the game the way, like,
Erupting inferno.
you can't pull it with anything else. You can't do anything else with that Chewy mob. It's just there at all times.
Boiling flames. Erupting inferno.
It's not a very fun mob. I don't find the mob itself very interesting.
Cinderbrew toss. Boiling flames. Erupting inferno.
I think the Chewy mob just kind of sucks.
Cake.
I mean, I guess you could pull it with, like, pyromancers, maybe, but... Oh, if that guy didn't suck back, I was gonna be very upset.
Cinderbrew toss.
It's to be a bar fight, Hank. Good.
No, I mean, we should be fine, like,
Smash.
I wouldn't say we're, like, over geared, but we're pretty geared. Let's get the extra...
Throw Cinderbrew.
Goes down smooth.
Blazing belch.
Dude, I wonder, because I'm not wearing my headphones, I wonder if like my shit's just like gonna bleed through and this whole video is gonna sound like shit. It might, man. It might.
Throw Cinderbrew.
Goes down smooth.
But one thing I think Warrior works pretty well with is,
Blazing belch.
Warrior works pretty well with, like, Resta or Elisham. Let's get my second charge in. Do some damn before that happens. Yeah.
Another one.
My job is done. Let's see if someone ass pulls the pyromancer in the back.
Keep him coming.
Bro, what's our kitty doing, man?
Happy hour. Take smash.
Break it up.
Throw Cinderbrew.
Yo, what's going on here,
Blazing
man?
belch.
I also don't think that this mechanic they added to the fight, like these circles,
Break it up.
are meaningful or interesting, like, at all. I don't know. Don't pull those. Don't pull those. Or maybe he's pinging to like be careful. Not worth sending my avatar a nail.
Blazing belch.
I'll show you the real shit. You get up here.
Time for happy hour.
Oh, right before. Oh yeah, baby. I didn't get the I didn't get the whatchamacallit. The Mortal Strike after, but I got the Demolition. Get it CDR rolling.
Happy hour. Egg smash.
Break it up.
Yeah, no, I do not find the
Blazing belch.
this weird swirly area denial interesting in the slightest. Now the real question is,
Break it up.
actually here's no question, you just send Demolish here. And then you start building for the next pull.
Throw Cinderbrew.
Goes down smooth.
Hot honey. Keg smash. Blazing belch.
I do think they could do some things to make this fight more, like, interesting, though, where... I don't know, the fight itself's kind of boring, honestly.
My zeal to get back in business led to faulty reasoning.
Totem. Erupting
Your
inferno.
pal here signed some papers.
Totem.
Agreed.
Erupting
And
inferno.
now Goldie Baronbottom is CEO of this joint.
But
Boiling flame. Honey.
one of the things that they've always kind of made a mistake with in Mythic Plus
Rejuvenating honey. Erupting inferno.
is they keep making these mobs where they, like, do literally
Totem.
nothing the whole time.
Charge. Totem.
I need to get closer.
And so these like, you fight these mobs, and they do absolutely nothing the entire time. And then they just have one big hit that just fucking annihilates you. It's like, man, this is not... I wanted to use this on the next pack, but my shit was running out. Weirdly enough, I don't know if it's true,
Totem.
but you gain more prio from it.
Rejuvenating honey. Boiling flames.
I should have looked at his health before I did that. Pat.
Erupting inferno.
But the mobs that just, like, do literally nothing. Oh boy.
Charge.
And then you pull them.
Totem. Rejuvenating honey. Charge.
And then they're like, oh, cool. I do literally nothing, and then I do your entire HP bar in a single cast. I do not find those mobs very interesting. I think they need to add light rot damage, and specifically, I think they need to add, like I said, light rot damage. Because when they add really, really heavy rot damage, healers who are just honestly not good enough just can't keep up.
Delivery. Charge. Delivery.
Now my CDs are kind of like out of whack right now. Hey, also, why do these brew drops have like a gorillion health? Like, does a mob that spawns from another mob really need 30 million health? Let him get aggro, mark that. Roar, pad. Oh, yeah.
Erupting inferno.
That feels good.
Oozing honey. Boiling flames. Boiling flames. Erupting inferno.
He's pulling more. I'm gonna save my AoE.
Don't have a
Oh
target.
no, my stills!
I will
They
kill that
bypassed the
scientist.
filters. It's running too
Totem.
hot. The mead will be substandard.
Bam, bam,
Erupting
bam.
inferno.
35 million.
There'll be more.
Erupting inferno.
More me.
Boiling
More
flames.
that. good business.
But apparently it's a gain to.
Cinderbrew was my
Oh, I have
personal
aggro on that thing.
directive, my passion.
'Cause I hit it so hard.
Ruining everything.
Erupting
But apparently it's a DPS
Totem.
gain to use
too far away.
like an AoE, use Mortal Strikes in AoE, so you can 40 mil. Oof. But it's a DPS gain in AoE to use Mortal Strikes to get your Demolish back faster, because how much damn Demolish does. I don't know if that's like fully true, but seems like the path. Oh, we just pulled both of these guys. Okay.
Charge.
Reckless delivery. I need to get closer.
Charge.
To move. Also, one thing that's really nice about arms, like Fury does have pretty decent like survivability, but the amount of passive healing you get through like Leech and Fueled by Violence,
I'm out of
very good.
Charge.
reckless delivery.
Where are we going, buddy? I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna
Charge.
build up a big collateral here. And then I'm gonna save it to send with all these ads and like pad my brains out. Go check this shit out. Ready for this?
Totem.
Kill him.
It's too far away. Rejuvenating honey.
Sweeping strikes. Hit the floor.
Whirling flame.
One more. I forgot to fucking Ravager, so I lost a lot of AoE cleave damage. Ow! I'm a fraud. I'm a fraud patter, man.
Erupting inferno.
Because if anything, the
Totem.
thing that's actually like...
Honey.
Fucking Jesus. The thing that's actually really annoying about arms is how many cooldowns you're kind of managing. You can generally send them on cooldown, so it's not like that big a deal. You do want to...
Erupting
dang.
Totem.
badge. Rejuvenating honey.
Guys up.
Whirling
No.
flames.
This is a
Totem.
situation that's weird, but like I found that like actually holding cleave in those situations isn't really worth it.
Rejuvenating honey. Erupting inferno.
You kind of just want to send cleave.
Totem.
badge.
So what's happening over here? Where the mobs going?
Totem.
Badge.
Totem.
Badge.
Dang. Yeah, warrior AoE. Because like, I feel like you lose more damage trying to hold for a big like cleave than you do just sending it, getting your damn in. You know what I mean?
I don't have a target.
Because literally every button you press is cycling a cooldown, right? So with that being the case, just not pressing a cooldown just kind of feels bad.
Oh, my Cinderbrew. Rubians are one thing, but I cannot process this.
Feet.
Spouting stout.
Just the weird, like, it's not a bad style of play, but one of the things I actually really liked about the Reckless Abandon style of play, instead of the
Yes.
Anger Management style of play, is the Anger Management style of play is basically like, hey man, you are gonna do
Burning fermentation.
sorry, my brain's just like empty. But the Anger Management style play is like basically, hey man, you are going to hit these on CD, and if you don't, you are losing damage. Because the way the timers are built and are designed around, it makes sense that you would hit things on cooldown. They would all naturally line up with your rage generation and your rage spent. But the reality is that you're not really gonna get that
Yes.
perfect. You're not really getting that idealized CDs on CDs at all times. There's time between packs. There's sometimes it's better to do this, sometimes it's better to do that. So a lot of the time you end up like, I think a pitfall a lot of players fall into, especially in playing something like this.
Feet.
Shouting stout.
Oh shit. Okay, this thing has to die.
Ads.
It's both. I can't send my... He keeps moving. Because the actual problem of this boss is, like, the way you set up and the way you kite. If you're not just hitting the boss all the time and then cleaving off the boss, it's kind of bad. Like, you do way less damage.
Feet.
Shouting stout.
And people spend so
Ads.
much time, like, hitting
Feet.
ads that they end up not hitting the boss when they're supposed to.
Ads.
Because, like, if we look at the damage breakdown, like... Straight up.
That neat elemental
Like, let the boomkin do their thing, use slows, use whatever,
know who
but
you're dealing with.
there's no way that that's worth it, right? There's no way that just, like, shoving all of your damage into the ads is worth it. This guy's being weird, so I don't know. Bro, I pop my shit after we've been sitting here for like 45 seconds, and then you pull? Yo, I hate you. I'm gonna save my Demolish for my Avatar
Volley.
CD, but like, yo, that is some
Volley.
diabolical shit, man. Sit there. All right, we're gonna tank this set of ads for a little bit. All right, we're good.
Bestial wrath.
Your survival
Wait, what?
wasn't necessary.
Tiny volley.
I was not in that.
Ezoica. Volley.
Volley.
I was not in that at all.
Rain of honey.
Must have been a fucked up hitbox. Like, it was... Like, sometimes the hitboxes really fuck up to where, like, if you're on the edge of a box or whatever, like, it takes that box and it's like, alright, you are... It, like, bends the hitbox around so you think you're safe, but you're not actually safe.
Swarming surprise. Ezoica.
Volley.
Volley. Bestial wrath. Rain of honey.
I probably also shouldn't have run at the wall. I don't know. Like,
Swarming surprise.
I'm definitely one of those guys where it's like, I am function over form, for sure.
Beeswax.
So, like, when I get in a situation where it's like, hey, there's like a Gorillion, like, there's a bunch of shit on the
Volley.
wall, there's this, there's that, I kind of just would rather it work more efficiently than look cool.
Swarming
Which, I mean, I
surprise.
guess that's why, like, Blizzard makes the... They make the video game and I play it. I have my own opinions, right?
Beeswax. Rain of wrath.
It's definitely...
Volley.
Volley.
I didn't fucking... Oh my god, I didn't Colossus Smash beforehand. I'm a fraud. The problem is, you can see my Colossus Smash and my Demolish are literally keybound right next to each other, so...
Bestial wrath.
Volley.
Volley. Bestial wrath.
I'm gonna
Rain of
keep
honey.
on dancing at the Pink Pony Club.
Bezoica.
But, hey, who did this to me?
Rain of honey. Bezoica.
Plague on both your houses.
Bestial wrath.
Ever sent that shit?
I need a target.
I'm gonna keep on dancing at the
My
Pink Pony
bees! You
Club.
put them in cages?
Oh,
They should be
fuck.
free gathering pollen in the forest.
Basically, I'm gonna have to wait until they're
Yeah,
dead,
lock
and
up
then
your
I'm gonna
bees.
have to end this.
Letting them be free
and
range
save
is
the
too
timer.
much labor.
Oh,
And their
Fuck me,
anger and
dude.
frustration just makes their honey spicier. Right, Frank?
Wait, this we have 11 minutes left and 2 bosses, and this guy just types fucking GG. Holy shit, man. No, the minion pulling isn't what killed us.
Swarming surprise.
What the?
Bees open. Bees wax.
What killed us is our tank unceremoniously exploding
Bestial wrath.
to
Swarming surprise. Bees
assumingly nothing. I mean, this is why people don't like Blood DK, because Blood DK walks into a pack and if they don't have, like, I mean, he didn't use anything, so it's kind of his fault. Like, he did an IBF. Maybe it wasn't up. I don't know.
I don't have a target.
Volley. Swarming surprise. Rain of honey.
Like, he's pulling this into the boss?
Nap time.
For my bees.
Ads.
We didn't have to do this, man. See, this is the problem.
Honey marinade.
Coming at ya.
See, I'm gonna be very honest with you. This is the problem with where we don't have to do this to time the key.
Defensive.
Wings, darling.
Honey marinade.
Sweet.
Beeswax.
Like, we did not have to. Where the fuck are you going, man?
Snack time. Ads.
Where yeah, like we legitimately.
Coming at ya.
I'm gonna rally this one.
Defensive.
Wings popping.
Like, we actually did not have to pull that in with the boss to be fine. Which, I mean, like, inherently, pulling stuff into the boss, it's not a bad idea, but, like, 2 AoE guys on top of the boss's knock push AoE is pretty rough.
Ads. Defensive.
Wings, darling.
Defensive.
And then, do I have to save my boomkin?
Honey marinade.
Because right now, all I'm really waiting for is I'm waiting for
Defensive.
my Moonkin to Starfall when these ads spawn and get and then get targeted, so I can die by the sword, parry his shit, and save him. We need all the damage we can get, so instead of me
Defensive.
getting on the fucking
Defensive.
the little dolly whatever, the best thing I can do is just do damage, let the healer take care of it. Send my CDs here, because we have to wait forever on the last guy anyway. Where are you going with that circle, bud? Where are you going with that circle, buddy? Listen, man, just kill these. Just kill these. Just kill these. There's no run. There's no whatever. Oh my god, what are you fucking... You realize when people are gonna get attacked by these, they're gonna get the dot.
Trying to be a bee in my bonnet. You take out. You may have
Dude,
disrupted
this is what I don't
my
understand, man.
business,
We
but
don't
I'm
have
still
to do
going.
all
Now
this
you're
to
riding
time this
bees
key.
like some nature-loving weirdo. I guess I'm gonna.
I mean,
have
do they,
to
like,
show
despawn?
ya and your rock-headed friend who's boss.
Downward trend. Downward trend.
So fun fact, they only become CC immune
Downward trend.
once they've jumped. So what I need to do here I should have sent the Mortal Strike into this guy first, in all honesty.
Downward trend.
I need to get closer.
I don't know.
Downward
Like,
trend.
we made the key way harder for ourselves for ostensibly no reason.
Downward trend.
Mortal Strike that guy.
Downward trend.
I'm out of range.
I mean, I don't see a reason why we don't time this, but...
Downward trend.
I need to get closer.
I'm sending it. Fuck it.
Downward
By the time I get my next...
He's too far away.
Yeah, I've already farmed back 10 stacks. I don't know. A lot of the issues that I see in keys, like what happens is people just like
Gotten my employee.
they like kind of start freaking out and they're like, "Oh, we got to do this. We have to do this." And it's like, "Oh, man, you
Oh, herself.
just play the key, dog."
Taking this meadery from me.
cash cannon. Burning ricochet. Cash cannon.
Try to get 2 stacks. I don't know how much this actually hurts on a higher key, so I'm just fucking...
Burning ricochet.
Rally was probably good.
Cash cannon. Defensive.
My fist and it's booming.
I know, like, this boss does... Like, I don't mind this boss, actually. This boss does not feel like it does an unreasonable amount of damage. You get to control how the damage comes out as a group. I think it's a pretty good boss. It's got some, like, floor vomit, but, like, literally the floor vomit is your fault.
Cash cannon.
You know what I mean?
Burning ricochet.
Here's what I'll do. You can reflect this, by the way.
Cash cannon. Burning ricochet. Cash cannon.
Pink Pony
Defensive.
Club. I wanna keep on dancing at the Pink Pony Club. We're gonna get a dot during this intermission, so I'ma use my defensive.
For you.
Spread the love.
Oh man, see what I mean? Like we're not even close to not timing this, but it feels like people are like all panicked about it.
Burning ricochet.
I wanna keep on. Why is that song
Cash
stuck just in my brain right now? I don't know.
Ricochet. Cash cannon.
The tour's over.
Hey, what?
Defensive.
He just stood right next to me, man. Like he just
Defensive.
Like, I think he just stood on top of it, actually. Well, we did our keep. That was funny.
It's a great day to visit a dungeon.
Resilient keys. so like, this is me being a dumbass. This is the tank's fault. Or no, these are both me being trash. Yeah, he actually just stood. I don't even think that's the wave. What's the dungeon journal say? Cinder boom. Yeah, he just stood literally in the barrel. Oh, shit. Alright, we did it. We got our 12s done. Woo! Okay, bye-bye.